Students, Sairam, this is Megha Miss here, and today we will continue with our lesson number 6, that is refraction of light. This is our session 3, students. In the last session we studied about, if you remember, we studied twinkling of the stars you saw, planets do not twinkle we saw, then we saw about the sunset, sunrise phenomenon, so the effect of refraction we saw. Okay, so in short we saw about the effects of refraction in our surroundings. Okay, students, so today we'll continue with the lesson, and next part is the dispersion of light. Now what is this dispersion of light, students? You already know light gets dispersed into 7 colors. Disperse means spread out. Okay, so hold the plastic scale in your compass in front of your eyes and see through it while turning it slowly. Okay, you have done this lot of time in the classroom also. You will see light rays divided into different colors. Yes, these colors appear in the following order. What is the order of this color, student? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Okay, this is the order in which these colors becomes visible to you. Yes, what is the order, students? Again I'll repeat: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Okay, so you know that light is an electromagnetic radiation. Okay, remember students, light is an electromagnetic radiation. We called it as a radiation. Okay, so now the next part, the wavelength is an important property of radiation. Okay, wavelength, in short I can say the speed with which that particular ray of light is traveling. The wavelength of radiation to which our eyes are sensitive, that means you can see, is between 400 and 700 nanometer. Now nanometer is a unit of wavelength. Okay, in this interval, radiation of different wavelengths appears to have different colors mentioned above. So between 400 to 700, different values you have of the wavelength in which different colors of light, what we have seen now, will come there. Okay, the red light has maximum wavelength, that is close to 700 nanometer, while the violet light has the smallest wavelength, close to 400 nanometers. Okay, red has the maximum wavelength, violet light has the minimum wavelength. Remember that 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Okay, students, remember this relationship. Okay, so now see here, I have shown a picture. This is my visible spectrum, that is between 400 to 700. As I told you, the light becomes, the colors in fact becomes visible to you. Okay, so in between also see 500, 600, so all these values are also there in between for the different colors. Okay, so increasing wavelength, wavelength we show it by this symbol, we called it as the lambda. You will be studying this in your higher classes. Okay, and as I told you, the unit is nanometer. We have written it as a, here it is written as visible spectrum because you can see the 7 colors. Okay, especially rainbow, during rainy season only you can see this rainbow. Okay, 7 colors, 7 spectrum of colors. Okay, students, we'll continue. Yes, so now the next part. Yes, again I'll show you different radiations are there. Like here you can see UV radiation below 400. If you see this values, it will go, the light radiations will be UV. Okay, between this 400 to 700 is your visible. Okay, and then after 700 you can see this 750, 800 values are shown, which is coming in your IR. Can you see? IR is infrared. Okay, just for your information I am telling you about this. Okay, and nanometers, everything wavelengths we are using the unit nanometers only. Okay, students, so now the next part, in vacuum the velocity of light rays of all frequencies is same. Okay, it doesn't change in the vacuum, but the velocity of light in a medium, living vacuum, if you have air, glass, water, okay, anything, the velocity of light in a medium depends on the frequency of the light, and thus different colors travel with different velocity, means different speed, different colors of light will travel. Okay, so they have different wavelengths. Therefore the refractive index of a medium, yes, you have studied what is refractive index. So the refractive index of the medium is different for different colors. Okay, thus even when white light enters a single medium like glass, the angles of refractions are different for different colors. Angle of refraction will be different. So when the white light coming from the sun through air enters any refracting medium, it emerges as a spectrum of 7 colors. Okay students, now here we are taking that medium, we are going to see that as a prism. Okay, now the process of separation, important definition, the process of separation of light into its constituent components. Okay, constituent components of colors. Okay, while passing through a medium is called the dispersion of light. Okay, I'll repeat again. The process of separation of light into its component colors while passing through a medium is called the dispersion of light. Sir Isaac Newton was the first person to use a glass prism. As I told you, we'll be seeing as an example of a glass prism, okay, to obtain sun spectrum. When white light is incident on the prism, incident means when it is falling on that prism, different colors bend through different angles. Okay students, so see here, you can see in this diagram 6.8 which is given in your text. Among the 7 colors, so you can see the 7 colors have been distributed. So red bends the least, red light will bend the least, it will be, okay, while the violet you can see bends the most. So there will be different, all angles here will be different refracting angles. Okay, thus as shown in figure 6.8, the 7 colors emerge along different paths and get separated and we get a spectrum of 7 colors. Okay student, same it happens, this sunlight gets refracted with different angles and these colors are spreading out when it is passing through a water droplet. Okay, we'll be studying that also, how the rainbow is formed in this lesson. Okay, now we will continue with the next part students. Now partial and total internal reflection we are going to study. This is reflection. Okay, when light enters a rarer medium from a denser medium. Now you have two mediums here, one is air and water. You know water is your denser medium, air is your rarer medium. Then what happens, the light gets partially reflected, that is part of the light gets reflected and comes back into the denser medium. Okay, as per the laws of reflection. So in this case here you can see the partial reflection is taking place. This is the light source, ray of light has went and it has came back into the denser medium. Okay, that is our partial reflection. So this is called partial reflection. The rest of the light gets refracted and goes into the rarer medium. See, can you see here our angle is formed. So half of the light will go out. The rest of the half light whatever is there, it will get refracted and goes into the rarer medium. I hope this part is clear. Okay students, now see, as the light is going from the denser to the rarer medium, now you know light source is here, so light will be going from the denser to the rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Okay, so light will be bending away from the normal, that is the angle of incidence. Can you see this angle of incidence I? If it is smaller than the angle of refraction r, so r will be more and I will be smaller. Okay, this is shown on the left hand side of the figure 6.9. so this is what I told you. Now if we increase I, if angle of incidence we increase, our refracted angle will also increase according to the Snell's law, as the refractive index is a constant. Okay students, I hope you understood this part. Now we'll move to the next. For a particular value of I, the value of R becomes equal to 90 degree. Okay, refraction can become equal to 90. Can you see here R is equal to 90 degrees written? For some angle of I, this value R will become 90 degree. Okay, now when it will happen, this value where the angle, this incidence I value, okay, some value, we don't know that value, but at that some value this R will become 90 degree, then that time that angle of incidence we called it as critical angle and we write it as like this, IC. Okay, can you see it here, it is written IC. Okay, so for a particular value of I, the value of R becomes equal to 90 degree. This value of I is called the critical angle. For angles of incidence larger than the critical angle, the angle of refraction is larger than 90 degree. Okay, such rays return to the denser medium as shown towards the right side of the figure. Can you see? If I is greater, angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. Okay, critical angle means this should be R should be 90 degree, but if it is not, then what will happen, students? The light ray will come back into the denser medium. Okay, thus all the light gets reflected back into the dense medium. This is called total internal reflection. So when total internal reflection will take place, students? So when total internal reflection will take place? When your I value will be greater than IC. Okay, remember this. Now we'll move to the next. So we can determine the value of the critical angle as follows. Okay, as follows. N, that is refractive index with respect to the first medium to the second, sin I upon sin R we are taking. For internal reflection, if we are taking I is our critical angle, so you know R will be 90 degree. So sin I we don't know, sin 90 is value is 1. So what you will get, N with respect to first medium to the second is equal to sin I. So if I value, angle of incidence value, you know, you can find the sign of that particular number and you can get the refractive index. Okay students, I hope you understood this. Okay, so we'll move to the next part. For today we are stopping here. So today we studied about the dispersion of light, that the white light, it gets dispersed into the 7 bands of colors, and we call it as the visible spectrum between 400 to 700 nanometers. Yes, then we studied about total and partial internal reflection. Okay, I hope today's part is clear to you. Please go through it properly. We'll meet in the next presentation. Thank you. Sai Ram. Take care.